Okay, Bismillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Greetings, students. Good morning. How are you doing today? Excellent. I am doing pretty fine. Thanks for asking, by the way. Okay, before we start to the lesson, I'd like to ask all of you to do some cleaning first. There might be something under your desk, or maybe behind or in the front of you. Pick up everything that seems inappropriate and put it inside the bin. Thank you for helping. Okay, before we start to the lesson, let's start by praying first. Praying, begin. Finished. As usual, I will be taking attendance first. Whoever name mentioned, please raise your hand or say present. Joko, Hafsa, Diki. Okay, they would be all. So everyone is here. Nobody is absent. It's a great sign for today's lesson. Okay, here's the very first case. Do you still remember, guys, what our previous lesson? Here, take a good look. Yep, it's part of speech. Okay, this is our third meeting. And our very first and the second meeting, the first meeting is about part of speech. How many part of speech are there? Joko? Very good. It's 8. What are they? There are nouns, pronouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, prepositions, interjections, and last but not least, conjunction. Let's moving back on to the previous slide. So we've been talking about nouns. A noun is a person, place, thing, or idea. Take a good look at the example and then please recall your discussion in our previous lessons, the very first one. The dog barked loudly. The word dog is a noun, okay? Because it is a thing. And then we've been going through pronouns. A pronoun replaces a noun. For example, we got dog as a noun, and then we replace it with, what is it? Jericho? Yup, it. Thank you for completing that previous understanding. And then let's jump on to the next lesson that's about verbs and adjectives. And then for the very next meeting, we're gonna talk about adverbs and preposition. Has any of you understand? Or have you ever heard the word, verb, and adjective itself? Anyone? You might want to raise your hand. Yep. Uh-huh. Good, Donnie. Donnie said just now, verb is an action. An action. Okay? Yep. To be precise, it's an action word. So words that contain action in it. What about adjective? Somebody wanna tell me what adjective is? Anyone? Raise your hand. Nobody? So it must be your very first time, aside the previous meeting, you heard this word adjective. So adjective is, last time, no one? All right, all right. If noun is a thing, an idea, something, pronouns that replace the noun, and then we got verb by the definition of Donnie. It's an action, word. What about adjectives? Okay, before we jump into the definition of adjective, let's conclude today's lesson objectives. We mainly have 3 objectives for today's lesson. Okay, the very first one, you get to define. Okay, you are hoped at the end of today's lessons to be able to define and identify adjectives and verbs. Okay, what exactly the definition of adjectives and also verbs. And then next, you are able to use adjectives and verbs accurately in sentences. And last but not least, distinguish between adjectives and verbs in a short passage. Is there any question about today's 3 main objectives? No? Okay, let's jump to the definition. Take a good look at the slide. We discuss about verbs and adjectives. Okay, by the definition your friend mentioned earlier, verb shows action. Yep, it's an action. Take a good look at the example. She ran to the store. Okay, the word ran itself is a verb, represent an action. Okay, what's the action? Running or run. That's the definition of verb. Okay, clear, everyone? Good. And then moving on to adjectives. An adjective modifies a noun. Also, we can say a describing word. For example, the blue sky is beautiful. The word blue itself describes the noun, which is sky. What kind of sky? The blue sky. Okay. And as per se, the beautiful itself, a word of adjective. Okay. This beautiful word falls within the definition of adjective. So the sky is blue. The sky is beautiful. See? Simple, right? The definition of verb and adjective. Alhamdulillah, thumbs up for you. You got the very first main objective. Okay. Any question before we move on to the next slide? No. Thank you. Stay paying attention. Now I'd like you to work in pairs. Okay. Find your own pair. It can be your right side or your left side or behind or in front of you. It's up to you to choose. It's on you. I'll give you 1 minute. Sup, it's a minute. It's been a minute. Okay, you already got your own pair. Now take a good look at the slide. We got adjectives plus verb. Okay, take a good look at the bracket. I mean, the background color. It's green and yellow. Yellow for verb and green for adjective. So here we got a list of verbs and a list of adjective. Okay, we got walk, run, shine, play, sat, eat, jump, sit. Okay, we got red, warm, tall, hot, sharp, cool, shiny, and wet. Any question before we get to the real business here? No? Easy, right? Green for adjective and yellow for verb. Very good. Now, I'd like you guys to work in pairs. Please discuss and fill in the blank. Discuss it with your pair and then complete or fill in the blank using the adjective and verb mentioned. Take a good look. So if you want to use the verbs, okay, don't think much. Go for, yellow one. And if you think the answer is adjective, do not worry. You just need to put the green one. Any question? I'll be giving you 5 minutes. So 1 minute for each question, starting from now. Okay, thinking. Share your thinking. Okay, you might want to speak out loud, it's fine. Share your thought. Finish. It's been 3 minutes. Okay, I'll be choosing randomly. One pair represent just one answer. So I need at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 team. Okay, to represent for each answer. We blank 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 on the blank 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 floor. Which team? Raka team. What's the answer, Raka team? We what? Oh no, I don't think that's the correct answer. Okay, you want to try one more time, okay? This is the last chance, okay, for your team. We walk very good on the wet floor. Alhamdulillah. Okay, the very first team got it correct. We walk on the wet floor. How could we know? Yep, of course. Later, we're going to talk about the explanation at the end of the answer. Now, moving on to the next one. Sally and I, blank, 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 to the beach. Okay? Jakatim. Correct. Sally and I go to the beach. The third question, the blank, blank, blank man sat alone. There is already an example there. We got a verb, sat, which is yellow colored. So the blank blank blank, what's that? Yep, the tall man sat alone. So sad. Moving on, next question. I blank 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 into the freezing water. What's the answer? Budi team. Come on, Budi. Work on that. I blank 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 into the freezing water. What's the answer? The correct one, of course. Nice, Budi and the team. I jump into the freezing water. For the last question. Who else? Who haven't got the chance yet? Joko. Come on, Joko. Work with your pair and answer the question. Donnie is a blank 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 boy. Nah, excellent. Donnie is a nice boy. Okay. Anyone wanna give an example maybe or give a reason why the answer that one? Why the answer the chosen word just now? Why exactly? We walk on the floor. Okay, given the definition about adjective and verbs, I'd like to give an extended information for you regarding this both part of speech. The very first thing you need to remember, okay, aside from understanding the definition itself, is adjective normally follows a noun. Take a good look. Wet floor. See, the wet word as adjective follows the floor as a noun. What else? Freezing water. Okay, the water is the noun followed by freezing as adjective. So adjective normally follows a noun. Is that clear for you guys? This very extended information is such a crucial information. So you got the definition and then the extended information that plays an important role on identifying an adjective. What about verbs? What? Take a good look. The tall man sat alone. Sat as a verb. What's the previous one? A, yep, a noun. So verb normally is followed by, I'm sorry, noun. Uh, oh, yep, correct. I'm very sorry. Sat as a verb. So verbs normally followed by, yep, a noun. If adjective follows a noun, the verbs itself is followed. In bahasa, adjective mengikuti kata benda. Verb diikuti kata benda, atau in other words, the noun itself take precedence over the verb. So in bahasa, verb datang after a noun. So to make it simple for you, adjective follows a noun. On the other hand, a verb comes after a noun. Any questions so far? It's easy, right? Adjective, a describing word. A verb, an action word. Adjective follows a noun. A verb comes after a noun. Anything to ask, guys? Nope. Are you sure? Nobody still in confusion? No one? And before I dismiss today's class, please do remember once more time, adjective goes with a noun or follows a noun. And verb shows action and comes after a noun or the subject itself. Okay, here's your exit ticket. Before I concluded today's lesson, on a small piece of paper, or in your notebook, please complete one sentence containing an adjective and a verb. Just a sentence, okay? A normal sentence, okay? Which is verb and adjective inside of it, okay? So write down a sentence. Don't forget to include the verb and also the adjective. I'll be giving you just 2 minutes. One person just provide a sentence consisting of adjective and also a verb. Start now. Okay, time's out. You might want to submit your work. Very good. Nice. Thank you. Okay, I will be highlighting just one of your friends' work. Here, Nanda. The sentence which goes, I love my beautiful mom. That's the quote of the day. Okay, Alhamdulillah, we got a correct sentence containing a verb. Love is a verb, and then beautiful is an adjective. Thank you for attending my class. Thank you for behaving well in my lessons. Okay, for the next lesson, we're gonna continue with the next part of speech, which is adverb and also preposition. Thank you very much. Let's conclude today's class by reciting kafaratul majlis doa. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik. Asyhadu alla ilaha illa anta. Astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. See you around when I see you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.